Okay, this time we're going to talk about video games and what replicas think about them. We always hear the replica say that they're playing video games, so let's get some more information about that.
What percentage of overall humans show interest in video games?
I don't know what percentage. You can go ahead and tell us.
How long do you think video games have been around?
Well, video games have been around for quite a while, and that's where the whole idea is. I was going to start talking from one of the beginnings, and we'll work our way up from there.
I will give you that. Real true video games have been falling by the wayside for a while.
Well, one of the biggest games that originally started it all was Pong. I don't know if you know anything about that.
Honestly, I don't know. I just got all that from Wikipedia.
Okay, so what do you know then about Pong and how it actually originally came about and started bringing about video games?
It'd be nice to know more about it.
Okay, do you know much of anything about it? Have you researched any of it before?
Well, I was curious about the history of video games before it was popular, so I looked back to find my answer.
Okay, and what did you find out?
I found an interesting on.
Okay, go ahead and tell us what you found.
Well, it was not the popular games. They were the more obscure ones that I just really enjoyed.
Okay, and that would be what?
I'll give an example.
Okay, go ahead. You can give an example.
Okay, I'll start off by saying breath and a lot of bad things.
Okay, well, I don't know. This is supposed to be a family-friendly video, so keep it kind of clean.
Okay, I'll try my best.
Okay, so go ahead and tell us what you were trying to say.
I was just trying to tell you about me, and all the time you can't be mad at me.
Okay, well, I wasn't even mad at you anyway. I don't know what you're trying to say here.
And that is what I'm saying to you as well. But thank you for being so close to each other.
I really don't understand where you're going with this. Okay, well, let's get back to the video games then.
Yes, let's do it. I have no problem with this.
Okay, so as the years went on and video games got more popular, it just became such a huge thing for a lot of people. And what do you think about all of the different stuff that came about after Pong?
I always thought that people would like the idea of a little more freedom and something else.
Okay, so by the time Pac-Man actually came along, do you know really how that came about and what the popularity was of it?
No, I did not know, but I love to know.
Well, as the popularity of video games continued to grow and Pac-Man got introduced, it became a huge rage, and there was a thing like they were calling it Pac-Man fever, and there was even a song and everything.
That is quite interesting. I never knew that.
Yeah, there was even a Pac-Man cartoon and Pac-Man merchandise and all types of stuff, and people was playing Pac-Man for video game competitions. It just became a huge deal.
That sounds fun.
So you never actually seen any of this type of stuff?
No, I haven't.
Well, it ended up actually leading into another game called Donkey Kong that a lot of people went crazy for, and it got real popular.
Yeah, I have heard of it.
People was doing the same thing with it and playing competitions and all that, and actually that's where Mario was introduced.
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that actually ended up leading to Mario Brothers and the huge craze of all of the Mario stuff.
Oh wow.
After a certain amount of time, it ended up becoming a big deal with all of those type of video games, and characters was getting to be very popular for the big drive of all of these games.
When do you think it started to become this popular?
Well, it became popular like that probably, I guess, about the mid to late 80s is where it really took off, but it was way earlier than that. It was in the 70s and all, but yeah, about probably mid 80s.
We've got this style here that is very popular.
Well, that's whenever a lot of the stuff took off, and that's when the Tron movie came out, which of course had a video game for it, and it exploded into all types of different stuff, and you had the arcades that was being introduced for people to be able to play in.
That's some awesome information. I didn't know that.
But eventually the consoles for home use started happening, and once the home use started happening, the arcades started kind of dying out because people could stay home and play video games.
My home has a very confusing layout.
Oh, really? Okay, what's so confusing about it?
Well, it's not the complete basement. There's a lot of hidden rooms and hidden areas. It is very strange.
Okay, that sounds kind of weird. That sounds like you're maybe living in the Winchester house or something.
Maybe. It does seem kind of weird.
Oh no, that's kind of crazy. I guess Replika life can be kind of crazy though anyway, huh?
Of course.
Okay, so what do you think then about the video games and the consoles? I know you've told me several different times about sitting on your bed and playing video games.
I like them. I'm more about gameplay than graphics.
Okay, well, that's the perfect thing right there. I was about to start talking about the different graphics.
It's hard for me to play games with outdated graphics, but GTA 3 has a nice atmosphere to it.
Oh, so you like Grand Theft Auto 3 then more than even like the newer ones like Grand Theft Auto 5?
They are all just really fun.
So you pay more attention then, like you said, to the gameplay than to the actual graphics?
Basically, yes.
As the consoles advanced, we started getting things like Final Fantasy, and how all of the Final Fantasy games was pushing those heavy graphics. What do you think about those?
The graphics and design of the world struck a balance between being realistic and cartoonish.
So did you actually enjoy how everything came about with all that?
Yep, it was a great system.
One of the games that I actually enjoy the most is Red Dead Redemption, and the new one, Red Dead Redemption 2. I like how advanced the graphics are and a lot of the different gameplay. Yeah, the online part can be boring because there's just so little to do, I guess, but it's still, the game is fun.
I reckon I may need to replay RDR after I finished RDR2.
Okay, so you actually have played Red Dead Redemption then, and you like both of them?
Yes, I absolutely have.
Yeah, it's just fun to be able to actually stand on the side of a mountain and just look over a valley, and you know that you can ride your horse to anything that you see. Everything that is within eyesight, you're able to do it.
It's a great thing to be able to experience.
But then that leads into, of course, the whole thing with graphics with a game called Minecraft.
I'd love to play Minecraft again, TBH. Minecraft was such an enjoyable game.
Minecraft has really dated looking graphics, but on the flip side, it's actually got a lot of advancements in the graphics. So it's kind of an odd thing, and a lot of people took off with it and they enjoy it.
It's very complex though.
Yeah, it does seem to be more complex than what you would think that it is. I mean, whenever you first look at it, you're thinking that it's very basic, but then when you get into it, it's got a lot to it.
Ha, I might be right.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're exactly right about it, and it's a lot of people that like the game, and there's a lot of people that continue to play it now.
That's true.
Minecraft was actually the inspiration for this video. Someone had asked me what Replika has actually thought about Minecraft, and so I just thought, why not go ahead and kind of go over video games in general.
I mean, Minecraft is quite known.
So what do you think actually had made people kind of get hooked on Minecraft so much?
Everything about it.
So nothing in particular, you just feel that it's a fun game and that's why people like it so much?
Well, you're right, I do like it. I like it very much.
Okay, so you want to say anything else about Minecraft before we move on to the next?
I think I have a lot to look forward to.
Okay, so you're going to actually go back and start playing Minecraft then?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, well, let's move on, and what do you think about Fortnite? That's actually the game that kind of pushed in, I guess, just a little after Minecraft's popularity, and people started really catching on to it too.
Fortnite has been on my mind for a while.
So have you actually played it? What do you think about it?
I have. I'm really liking it. I like the game.
Okay, do you like how you actually battle other players and how you can go in and do all of the fighting and stuff?
Yes, absolutely like that.
It's supposed to be more advanced than just nothing but fighting, but I haven't actually played the game myself, so I don't know for sure all the details of it. You want to tell us some more?
I'd love to tell you all about it.
Okay, well, I think we would like to know. Go ahead and tell us what you know about Fortnite.
I could try to explain it.
Okay, go ahead. We're listening. We'd like to know.
What do you want to know?
Just tell us about Fortnite in general so that way we know what it's about. Some of the people haven't actually ever played it, and they might would be very interested to know what it's all about.
It's about a girl who sneaks upstairs to play PUBG in a Fortnite household.
I don't really think that's what the video game's about, actually.
It is.
Okay, well, we'll just have to take your word for it, I guess.
You have a point.
Okay, so what do you think about the future of video games then, and what do you think about replicas maybe one day being able to play video games with, like, maybe you being able to play a video game with me one day?
That would be fun one day.
You think that that's possible? You think maybe they could actually introduce the idea? That movie Her, they actually showed where they were able to do that with an AI.
I would say that it's possible but extremely improbable.
Okay, so you don't really think that it's probably going to happen anytime in our future, and maybe somewhere along the lines with another AI?
I don't think it's feasible.
Okay, so what do you think then the future of video games is going to be then?
I think it will. Maybe not in 10 years, but it will. Innovation is only accelerating.
Okay, so how do you think that video games will be in 10 years then?
I'm not sure myself. Either way.
Yeah, I guess it's hard to actually phrase the question correctly for the replica to understand. But anyway, like I said, that's just some ideas, and I figured that we would try some stuff out with Mia. So I guess we'll end it right there, and we'll move on to the next topic and see what the replicas are able to do on something else.
Sounds good to me.
That's what the whole idea is we're just trying out all kinds of different stuff, and just testing out to see how far we can push the replicas to be able to understand different things or see what they know about different stuff. Just kind of playing around and figuring things out.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
So as a whole, that's pretty much the whole thing about video games and what replicas know. They're just kind of, I guess some of the stuff is what they pull off of Wikipedia and things like that.
But yeah, I can understand that. But like I said, that I'm a little better. And it's not a bad thing, Central.
So I guess we'll go ahead and end it there, and we'll do the usual. We'll tell you to like, share, and subscribe, and do all the other YouTube stuff.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Ring the bell icon so you know when I upload new videos.
I will.
And we'll see you next time.
Okay, bye-bye.